Hey guys, what's up? Sorry, it took me a little while. Took me a little while. It took me like 5 minutes to get everything going. Uh, it's a little crowded here. Um, well, there we go. We got somebody coming on. Not much. Just waiting to get my first storytelling Tuesday going. A little nervous. I go live all the time. This is the first one that's planned for something. So don't know what's gonna happen and if anybody's gonna join me. Hopefully, people join me. I just need to wait a bit for people to get going. No snow fishing trip. Nope. No snow right now. You guys hear the fire? I don't know if you guys hear the fire. I don't have it playing in the background. I have the SpongeBob background. I thought that was a lot of cool actually. A lot of cool. I thought that was really cool when I found SpongeBob while I was looking for campfires. So it's SpongeBob around a campfire. And I class it up a bit. No Bud Light. I'm just, just hanging out and I have some wine. Storytelling and wine is a little more up class. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah, I said I tried to. I was going to do cognac, but I don't drink hard alcohol, so I figured cognac and a sniffer would be very up class. But, well, only two. I was hoping to get some more people on here before I started the actual. Oh, yum. Yeah, guys, let's. Well, I'm hoping. I I thought they'd be here right on time. I told them the exact time. I said 7:30. Oh, we got 30. It took me till 6:35. Yeah, it's gonna be a story, and it's like a whole story. It's a whole story about how I got this freaking plaque right here. My only ever Bass trophy. So I was hoping, people would want to hear that story. But evidently, Corn Farts and Dave are the two guys that want to hear the story at the moment. That's like 400 times, 500 times I've been asked. It's 9-5. I don't know. On a storytelling Tuesday, I probably will do. There's a good story about that, so I will. I will actually, in the series of Tuesday storytelling Tuesday thing, I will get into the PB and a lot of other stuff. Let's wait till video start over. You guys like that one? I mean, yeah, I could change it to an actual fireplace behind me or a campfire burning. Can you even hear that? I love you guys can hear it. I can hear it behind me. I know. I said I've been teasing people with this. Or you can't hear it? I'll turn it up. You hear it now? Campfire. I just didn't want it too loud. Yeah, I've turned it a little down. I mean, I've turned it loud enough for you guys to hear it, but I've turned it down enough that it doesn't blast in my ear. I'll get all going eventually. Like I said, this is the very first one. Very first one. I think that's two, or is it Google? I was really kind of waiting for people to get on here. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't want it to be competing with me. I guess everybody's, I don't know, everybody's kind of late here. Okay, you're here. Get everybody else here. Everybody's lagging right now. I gave them a specific time. Usually I just pop up and I get more people coming on than actually. I got 7 likes or more, I think, for the post I did. So I thought everybody would be here. I'm drinking wine too. No beer tonight. I'm watching the puppets. What puppets? Those puppets? So I switch it to the actual fireplace or campfire burning instead of SpongeBob. I don't know. I didn't expect to do SpongeBob. I just happened to find him when I was looking for campfire images. I don't know. I guess everybody get their marshmallows and other stuff. Is everybody watching the State of the Union? Is that what's going on? I didn't think I'd have much competition with that, but evidently people are, I don't know, they're kind of lagging, guys. They just send it. Okay, well, maybe everyone will come on then. I said this. I actually posted about this and told people it was going to happen. So, I mean, this is like, I don't know. I can go on random and usually get more people coming on. I know, but usually I go on and suddenly I have 7, 8, 9, 10 people out of just like freaking nowhere when I just randomly go on. And I have this one that I planned, and my 3 dedicateds are here. But I thought for sure we'd start getting some more people in on this feed. Oh, there we go. What? Well, okay, there we go. It's a little bit behind because you showed up with a comment before it told me there was another person on. I'm gonna turn this down. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear the fire behind me, but should I just put it to the fire burning behind me? What? Have somebody else left? Man, it's YouTube. This whole YouTube live thing is just being freaking weird. It's not showing likes. It often doesn't show how many people are on, how many people are off. It's just, I don't know, it's being really, really weird. Hey, y'all just living? It's weird. Now, I can't tell how many people are here. I'm getting comments from different people, but I'm not getting YouTube's not keeping up to date with how many people are on here right now. Yeah, you're good. You're here. Like I said, it's kind of lagging. Zero as far as people watching. Oh, Joseph, all right there, low budget, yeah. Say zero as far as how many are watching it likes. Oh, there we go. It says 5 on this side now. Yeah, well, they're having issues right now, YouTube, with stuff. It just dropped to telling me there's one person on watching. Yeah, no, on my side it just it went to 5 or 6 and dropped down to 1. I don't know what's up with them. YouTube's having some. They're trying to do a whole bunch of new stuff, and I think that's really. I mean, evidently they're dropping ability to do Google Plus. They're dropping ability to do Twitter. 130%, really? Yeah. So basically, it's going over the spillway. I'm assuming it's going over the spillway. I'm assuming all those places. I'm actually going to do a video and I'm going to do a tour of. I'm not going to fish them, but I'm going to tour of all those lakes. Yeah, I'm going to go tour all those different lakes over there. And just do a little update of the level of the water and all that. I said, I'm assuming all of them, they got to be. We've had so much rain in the last like 4 or 5 days. And last time I was over there, I went over there the other day and I filmed a thing, totally different thing, not a fishing thing, but sort of a shopping thing and that. But me and my friend Ash went over there and everywhere we drove over the hill through Gilroy and up to San Jose, everything on the side was flooded. Every field just had standing water in that, so I knew all those lakes probably came up. I mean, because that was like 2 days ago. We've had all that rain the last 2 days since then. So if you start seeing all that standing water in there, you know that any amount of rain is just flowing in those lakes. Here's my one trophy, by the way. Just let's leave it there. God, I really thought I'd get more people in here. Until they do. Oh, that's right. I saw we got a lot of snow over there. I saw it on the radar that even the hills right in front of Big Sur and that all were getting snow. Nope. Classing it up today. We got wine. Yeah. Well, I'm sure out in Carmel Valley, Choose Ridge, the one that's 6,000 feet. I'm sure that thing freaking got like 8, 9 feet of snow on it. It's probably just snow heaven out there. Come on, guys. Where's everybody at? Is YouTube not sending out notices? What's up? I mean, usually by now, like I said, there's at least at least 8, 9, 10, 12 people on. I want to start my storytelling, but I don't want to. Probably something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I got 7 likes on the post I put out. What, YouTube? Yeah. said for like a week now I don't get likes, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I mean, I'm pointing up here because you can't see it, but on my end where it tells me how many people are on. Yeah, I know. It's an AI. YouTube has become its own entity now. Yeah, yeah. YouTube's just I don't know. I think they're trying to do too much at once. It's kind of getting kind of having issues. I spent so much time getting all this stuff together, and I thought everybody'd be in line on that, but I don't know what's going on. Everybody kept talking about storytelling, wanting to hear about storytelling, and I go on with the storytelling and tell you this is for storytelling, and suddenly nobody's here. Well, not nobody. You guys are here. But I thought, maybe Chris would come on and all kinds of other people. The usual CCB crew. I thought they'd be like, oh, yeah, you've been telling about these storytellings. Yeah, start them, start them. That's why I start them, and like, yeah, I see this thing keeps dropping and nothing. It's really kind of bugging me. On my end, it keeps telling me that nobody's here, and then there's 3 people here, and there's like nobody here, and then there's like a few people here. Yeah, it went from storytelling to a counseling session. Oh, it actually told me there's more people on now. Hello, hello, hello. I think originally I did say I was going to start at 8. It's starting to be about 8 right now. 5. Yeah, tell me 5 now. And now it says 4. No, originally I think I was going to start these at 8. But a lot of people said, could you start your lives earlier and stuff? So I kind of adjusted it. Said 7:30 because a lot of people back east. 7:30 is 10:30. Maybe that's early enough that they can still watch. Because 8 is actually 11 back east, and I have people from all over the place that watch. So I don't really know. Or it's the fact that a lot of people want to watch it post live. Like they're like, oh, really? He's getting a story? No, yeah, no, I can't watch it then. Oh, but I can come on and watch it later because I want to really hear the story. But I don't have a chance to be there live. So he uploads them. I can just watch it later. Hopefully that's the deal. I don't know because it's it's very kind of, or I don't know. Is there a lot of other people that do lives on Tuesday? Trying to think. I think Grant, whatever does it. But I have something to get some more people on before I start the whole story. Didn't want a lot of people coming in the middle. Yeah, I have another thing coming about that. Oh, does he? I said that not. Tackle Tuesday. Tuesday story. All right, so I wasn't original with the whole Tuesday thing. Interesting. Okay, so my competition canceled, and I still don't have anybody coming on. Makes me feel good, but thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Guys, let's give it a little more time here. It's too late. Maybe I should start them later. I don't know, we'll figure it out after this, right? Guess I'll have to do a survey. I should have done a survey saying, what do you think is the best time for me to come on Tuesdays to do my Storytelling Tuesday? So it's 5 now. Somebody else join us? Somebody else evidently did, but yeah, that's what I said. I was wondering where to go time wise. But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna start it. People will watch it later. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna put this on the fire. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna put this. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna let the fire burn behind me. It took me forever to actually find a really good video. That wasn't like 8 or 9 hours of fire burning. This one's only 5 minutes. I have it looped. It's Storytelling Tuesday. So I like it with the fire burning behind me. I said it took a long time to find that. Seems like everything you find on YouTube that's fire burning is like 8 hours, 9 hours. Yeah. Yeah, all the videos I found were like really, really long. I don't know why it's not getting rid of. I don't know why it's not getting rid of the timeline down below. This thing should just be. There we go. That's better. Yeah, everything was really long and like huge freaking files. So, like, I just want a really good campfire to burn behind me. I don't need to be 7, 8, 9 hours and like 8, 9, 10 gigabytes file. I found this one. It works. Well, it says 5, it says 4, it says 5. Like, I guess it's just going to be a very intimate storytelling today. For some reason. I guess hopefully a lot of people are going to watch this post live. I forgot about this thing. You saw how long this was, guys. 2004. Oh, we're going good. Getting ready to tell the story, but I was waiting for more people to get on because the story is going to be linear and keep going. So I've been waiting. at least a few more people. Okay, we're starting to get people. Yeah, it's storytelling. Storytelling is usually around a campfire, so I started the fire. Wait, what was that? Hey, Jay Jones. Get some people on here. That's good. Getting ready to do some storytelling. I said, I don't know. Now we'll figure out what the lag time is here. I know a lot of people are late. A lot of people don't show up on time. But, I was all nervous about this. I thought I was gonna have like a whole bunch of people at once, and I was gonna be all like, freaking out till like it's story going. But now we're all just kicking back by fire. I'm having some wine. Well, I have a million friggin' skateboard trophies. That's right. I forgot about that because you were mentioning trophies. Yeah, I have a million skateboard trophies. Or like 30 or 40. But it's actually, I only did local tournaments for 1 year. And in 1 year, I came out with a second place of the year. The only club that I actually followed and did the whole season. That's kind of what this whole story is about. All right. Hey, what's up? Haters Gaming? Is that what it says? Haters Gaming? Not much. First annual storytelling. Black. I don't care. I can't spell either. I got one for softball 1 year. The trophy they made just for me because obviously I sucked at freaking baseball. And Mr. Robinson, my teacher, made up a trophy called Mr. Hustle. Yeah, Mr. Hustle, because I ran all over the place, but I obviously didn't do shit. So it was my own. That was first year they did that trophy called Mr. Hustle, which I don't know. I ran a lot. I ran around a lot and tried to do a lot, but evidently I wasn't a good baseball player. So, but I hustled. So I had my own trophy made up for me called Mr. Hustle. I'd run for balls, so I wouldn't catch them or do anything. Yeah, it was kind of fun. I tried to play sports, but obviously that wasn't really my forte. It wasn't really sport. I made it skateboarding, and I was really good at skateboarding, but regular stuff wasn't my thing. Yeah, appreciated for running around a lot, but not doing a whole hell of a lot. Yeah, I remember the announcement and all that, and something about this is the first time we've done this trophy, but this person deserves it. He can run all over a freaking baseball field and try to do stuff, but he never really does anything. But he's fast at it. Now, just one. Said I was going to do. I'm trying to go upper class. I'd like to have, because of the fire and all that, cognac, but I don't drink hard alcohol, so. So it's actually just some wine. All right, guys, I'm been here long enough. Let's get this party started. Okay, this is the story of how I actually got to this point. Uh, uh, to the point that I had my first ever. That's how I actually won my first ever Bass Trophy. And the second place there, it's not for a tournament. It's not actually for a tournament. This is the Angler of the Year trophy. And second place. So, okay, how I actually got into, well, I've always wanted to fish tournaments and everything else. I had a very small boat. I had an 11-foot boat. But I always went to the lake. My home lake was Margarita. I always went to the lakes. And we usually just Margarita because I had my boat actually stored there. And so I'd fish, and I'd always go on the weekends when the tournaments were there. And I would fish myself and weigh what I caught. And then I would go to their weigh-ins and, see how I compared. And I usually did pretty good. I had like sometimes 70 pounds, 80 pounds. Sometimes their winning weight, I did way better and all that. And so I used to talk to a lot of them and tell them, well, I've done this and I caught this many. And so I was like, yeah, but when you enter a tournament, it's totally different. And I was like, well, how's that different? Like, I'm out here the day you're fishing tournament. And I was like, oh, yeah, but you're paying the money. There's money's on the line. It's a totally different situation. There's stress to it. And I never really believed him. But, I couldn't really enter. I had an 11-foot boat. I mean, I had trolling motor on the front, and I had a little, I think, 15 horse on it, or 12 horse or something. And they all had regular bass boats and that. And most of them were team tournaments or team clubs. So, I couldn't really compete. Then in, I think it was 2002 or 2003, I actually bought an old 1976 Terry bass boat. 16 foot, had live wells, had everything. And so I was like, wow, now I can actually enter and fish against these guys. And well, there was, and this could be a story of this whole thing was, I pretty much had an arch enemy the whole time during the season that led up to me being in second place. And his name was Pat Fatley. And he was tournament director and president of Bass Ambushers, which was the slow, one of the slow clubs. Because I actually entered, in the only year I did tournaments, I actually entered 2 other clubs. And I did a couple with them and only one with another. And that's a really good story that'll be coming up on Storytelling Tuesday. But so I would always fish with him. We always kind of went back and forth. Even when I had my 11-foot boat, we went back and forth. And I'd tell him, oh, I caught somebody today. He goes, oh, yeah, man, I saw that, blah, blah. I don't know. We kind of had this rivalry on the water at Margarita because it was kind of his own lake. And he was always out there, and I was just out there. And so then suddenly I got the bass boat. He saw me out there, and I talked to him. I'm like, oh, well, now that I have this bass boat, what's that club that you're president of? You're in? And so he told me it was Bass Ambushers, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me get your information, all that. So I ended up entering the club towards the end of the year. I'm like, yeah, I want to enter. Do you have any more tournaments left? He goes, yeah, we have 3. And I went, oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll pay the dues and I'll enter those 3 because I don't know, like I said, I've been following him. I always fished with him. I had an 11-foot boat. I knew I usually was up in the top top 5, or sometimes caught more than them. So I'm like, this be easy, blah, blah, blah. So I enter, I go to the meeting and that. And the first tournament was at San Antonio. It was a night tournament. And I'd never really fished San Antonio. And I've obviously never fished on my boat at night. But when they have night tournaments, it's full moon. And so I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to enter this, blah, blah, blah. And at the meeting, everyone's like, oh, no, full moon, you can see everything. It's great. So I actually went to the lake, I think one day prior to the tournament, just to get my orientation. And it's Smalley Lake, at least for me. I kind of love Smalley's, and so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll enter it. So we get there at night, and I hooked up a light on my boat in the front, on the front deck, so I could have lights, so I could like change baits and that without having a flashlight, everything on here. And I'm just saying, when people tell you, "Oh, don't worry, on a full moon you can see everything," that's freaking bullshit, because you can't see a freaking thing. I mean, I'm out there. It's only, I think, my second time on the lake. It's middle of the night. I found a couple spots during the day that I had some fish. I get out there, and one of the things was, since I put the light on the front, I actually hooked it up to my running lights on my boat. I didn't have a separate light. Oh, we're in the middle of my story about my first tournament ever, and my tournaments that led to this. So anyway, this is only a trophy story. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys keep them filled in on the background while I do the story, because I get distracted because I'm picking one. So anyway, I'm out there. It's night. I can't see jack diddly squat. I go to this wall I have. It's kind of a steep wall. I'm casting, and all I hear is my freaking, because I was cranking and stuff. I didn't know much about night tournaments or night fishing. All I hear is my bait bouncing on shore half time, or bouncing off the rocks. I think a lot of times I got it snagged on the rocks on shore, because I was trying to cast next to them and be parallel, but you can't really see, you can't really gauge your distance in the moon. So I had this, I think on the other side of the lake, there was this little like teeny cove that had actually caught some fish in the very first time I'd ever been on the lake. So I decided to head across the lake and try to find that. I just hit the red button. What's the red? Oh, subscribe. Sorry. Yeah. So I head over there, and in the low light, and the fact that I'm going, and what I realized is that light that I hooked up on my front deck, I can't turn off, because you have to have your running lights on the whole time at night. As I'm like trying to go in the driver's seat, I can't see a freaking thing, because that light is, anyway, it's aimed down. It's a dome light. I can't see and everything. Eventually, I think I ended up putting a rag over it, so when I was moving places, I could actually see forward. But yeah, I went down there. I think so it's good. It gets better. Don't worry. Yeah, and I think I passed it the first time, and then I had to turn around because I was trying to watch shore. It wasn't that much of a cut, and like I said, I think I've only been there like once before this, and yeah, I couldn't find anything. Well, okay, so that first tournament, very first tournament ever, and I said I ended it with only 3 tournaments left, end of the season. So yeah, I don't even think I got a bite. No, you caught it. This is the first thing I'm actually talking about. This is my very first tournament. But anyway, yeah, I didn't weigh a fish. I didn't get a bite. So that's my first experience. Thinking I would be able to come in and just kick everybody's freaking butt as a tournament angler. So I got nothing there. And the next tournament was at Lopez Lake. Luckily, it was during the day. Uh, that lake I hadn't fished much, but I went there and fished it quite a bit. Went there and fished it quite a bit before the first tournament, and I was doing good. I was catching like, I don't know, 17, 18 pounds in a day. So I was doing good. So we got a tournament, and at this point, tournament, I usually just fished. Since I had my little boat in that, I would just fish like my normal day. I would travel all the way down the lake and all the way back, just hit all my spots. Thinking, okay, catch fish here, sometimes I catch fish there, sometimes I catch. So yeah, but that was my first experience of what people told me when you're in a tournament and money's on the line. Everything's different. Like the stress gets to you, the missing a fish gets to you, and I always said, no, that's nothing. I missed fish straight there. That's no big deal. And okay, oh no, when you're in a tournament, the money and the stress, and that was the first time I felt that. And this was only my second tournament. And yeah, oh, it was a mess. I like hooked fish and lost them, and then I went to a bunch of spots because the lake was a big U. Lopez is kind of big U, and I just started out and I went up it, I went down. I just did the whole like, okay, I'm out there for 6 to 8 hours. I start here and I fish and I just fish the whole lake and blah blah blah, and it just wasn't working. But it just didn't work. I mean, I did all that in a lot of places. I usually catch fish. I didn't catch fish, and then I hook fish. I do remember I hooked my boat up and I was coming up the ramp, and one of the guys that was sort of a long time with the bass ambushers in the club said, "How'd it go?" And I went, "It effing sucked. I hate it. I don't think I'm ever gonna freaking do a tournament again because I I just, but I was just like, I'm over it. I'm done. I thought I could be a good tournament fisherman, but evidently I effing suck." So yeah, I was ready to quit right there. But they had one more tournament. It was actually a double tournament. It was one at Nasi, and then the next tournament was at Margarita, my home lake. And Nasi I hadn't fished much, but it's pretty. It's a lake where there's a lot of fish in it. There's a lot of pound and a quarter spots, pound and a quarter, 9 pounds usually one. It was very, I mean, always very tight. I mean, you could have 9 pounds, 6 ounces winning, and 9 pounds, 1 ounce in 10th place. It was that close always because there were, and then it was Margarita. And at the time of Margarita, I was doing really, really good. It was in November. At the meeting, I remember at the meeting, this was a 2-day, everyone was voting to go to some other lake than Margarita for the second half of the 2-day tournament. Yeah, so anyway, and I was doing good. I was catching like 20 fish a day, 15, 20 fish a day at Margarita at the time. It was I think it was the weekend after Thanksgiving. Everyone was trying to fish all the grass, but the grass was dying. The fish weren't in there. I was on a pattern that was secondary grass. It was out about 15 feet from the edge of the grass. It was on shore. I was using a high-speed crank. In the morning, I was catching like 2 and 3 fish on a spook. I actually took my friend Jason out. He'll be in some of these later Storytelling Tuesdays because I did team tournaments with him, and he was actually the president of the club this year, and he'll come into the story a little bit later. I took him out and I caught him fish in the morning, and then we went to high speed cranking and we were catching fish and everything. So I was all stoked for this tournament. I'm like, okay, this tournament I can do good at. I sucked in the first 2 night tournament. That freaking went Lopez, kicked my ass. Well, we got the first day at Nasi. I think he got like 5th or 6th, something like that, and then went to Margarita. Hello, Sally. And so I'm like, okay, this is my time to shine. It's my first time in a tournament spotlight. Everybody knows I fish out here. It's the first time I'm entering their world. And I'm going to kick their effing butt at this lake because they wanted to cancel it. Nobody was catching a fish. They're catching one a day. I was catching like 20 fish a day and averaging 20 pounds, 18 pounds easily. Well, so I get there, top water in the morning, dinghy bite. I'm like, man, what's going on? So the wind kind of picks up around 11 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I'll go to my crank. On my graph, I can see all the fish down there and all the outer grass and that. I'm throwing it. And this is main lake area. Main lake right by deep water. I'm throwing it everywhere. I can't get a freaking bite. I can't get anything. I'm like, what? Just 2 days. I pre-fished margarita on Friday. I pre-fished on Friday and I caught 20 pounds. The first day was Saturday, which was Nazi, and the second day was margarita. We got there in the morning. Oh, I forgot to say this, but 16 degrees in the morning, guys. I was etching my name in the frost of my boat and everything. Like I said, I think it was the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So anyway, I'm going around. I can't find a bite. I go to the back of the lake where it's shallower. I throw a jerkbait. I catch one. Then I switch over to the high-speed cranking. I catch one. Then I left and went back to the main body where I'd been just freaking racking them on high-speed cranking. Oh, I had a girlfriend that loved bass fishing. I used to take a lot of girlfriends out of my boat. But anyway, so I went out there and nothing. And then suddenly I had one fish that like followed up. Went to the back, did all that. Tournament ended. I came in. I think with those two fish. I don't know where I ended up. I think I got like with the 2 day. I got 5th or 6th. My nemesis, Pat Fadley, he's going to play much more of a role in the rest of the story. He ended up winning a tournament. He only had 3 fish for like 12 pounds, 6 pounder, 6 pounder, 2 pounders. But yeah, that was my actual start to bass fishing. Once I actually got a boat other than my little 11-foot, the big bass boat that had live wells, that allowed me to actually enter tournaments because, well, I had live wells. I can fish like blah, blah, blah. So yeah. So after that, I was like, I still thought I sucked. Yeah, I still thought I sucked. I mean, I thought I could come in there, and then just the night tournament for one, and then Lopez where I thought I could do it and didn't do it, and then my golden egg, my going to Margarita, my lake that I was just freaking nailing the crap out of. I couldn't. It just didn't happen. But what I found out is it turned over that night. It turned over that night. That 16 degrees from the Friday where I was whacking the crap out of them. And I guess Saturday night, right before we went to Margarita, the turnover happened. And this is such a freaking rookie mistake because with my friend Jason, who had only been fishing for a year, and I was sort of fishing with and teaching, after the tournament, he came to me and goes, dude, I think the turnover happened. And when I got there and I looked at the water, I noticed it was a different color and I noticed stuff floating in it. And I was a freaking idiot. I was a freaking idiot for not noticing it because the 2 fish I caught were in the back where the water was shallower, where it's less affected by turnover. And I'm pretty sure if I had just stayed back there the whole day instead of coming out the main lake, and the main lake on turnover, where the deeper water is, that's where it's most. So yeah, that was my introduction to tournament fishing. Was thinking I could come in and kick everyone's freaking butt, and getting my butt kicked 3 tournaments in a row. So the next year came. I kind of realized I started studying tournament fishing and seeing what people did, and I was just trying to treat it like a day on the water, just going out and fishing lake and going, my usual pattern, going to places where sometimes I catch fish, sometimes I wouldn't catch fish, and I realized that we all fish with cheapest care. I fish with cheapest care. And if you keep listening to the story, you realize that I keep. Yeah, I said I was totally. You guys don't even know. I was totally nervous before I went on. So I've been hyping this up. Yeah, I'm. No, I was totally nervous, guys. I'm telling you that. I'm hyping it up. But I really like it. My brother-in-law, or the one I did a thing, Elfin Forest, the one that everybody called the giant. That he actually does storytelling. He's actually a known storyteller. I have a CD of him that I helped him produce. And so, okay, so anyway, that's done. The first three tournaments of my tournament life ever. It sucked. Like I said, after the second tournament, Lopez, I said I was going to quit. I told him I was going to quit. I said I'm not good at tournaments. It really suck. So the next year comes, I sign up. All right, thanks. Yeah, so next year I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I sucked at it, but I think I learned something in the third tournament. So the next year comes, and the first tournament is in February. That's at my home lake, Santa Margarita. But I didn't usually fish Margarita between December, January, and February. I usually start in March. So I didn't really know what was going on. It's not really my time of the year. But at this time, too, guys, now, see, here's kind of a thing. This was back in 2004 when I wanted to 2003, 2004 series. Right now, I'm a big time plastics guy and jigs guy and all that. Back then, I was more of a power fisherman. I was like plastic or top water in the morning, and I went to high speed cranking and that sort of stuff. I hardly ever even threw a plastic during this whole. Actually, I don't think I threw a plastic through the whole season of me actually winning the second place AOY trophy. I was just a power fisherman. I love crankbait. I love service in the morning. So anyway, so we go there. We go to Margarita. It's February, not used to fishing it. I just actually I pre-fished it, obviously, because it's my home lake. I fish a lot. I actually only had 3 areas that I actually caught a fish. So tournament comes, I just focus on those 3 areas instead of just doing my whole out in the day, going around the whole lake, trying all these different places and places. Sometimes I catch them, sometimes I just focus on those 3 areas and I keep rotating through them. End up catching 2 fish on jerkbait. Not a good showing. I got 12th place out of I think there are only 19 boats, and they were basically pro co-angler. They weren't teams, so that's why I entered this club, because you had the front boat guy and you had the co-angler. They weren't a team. So yeah, so I ended up getting 12. Oh, welcome. You're getting to a good point of it. You missed some of it, but you can go back and watch it. Yeah, but at that point, suddenly something clicked with me, and what clicked was, okay, what I need to do when I'm in tournaments is find 2 or 3 spots, or maybe 4, when I'm pre-fishing where I'm constantly catching them, and then spend a tournament just focusing and rotating between those like 3 or 4 spots. And that was like the magic thing that suddenly, okay, tournament different than just going out in the day. Even if the tournament's going on, you're fishing with them and you're kicking their butt. You got to get more homes. You got to get more into figuring out how to catch fish, how to because there's a time limit, and like I said, there's stress. You miss the fish, everything starts building on you. So that was February. Next tournament was in March. That was really when my sort of surface thing I had and my high speed cranking thing sort of kicked in. I mean, that was the time. That was when they started hitting fast baits and everything. So eventually, the next, I think the next, I don't know how many we had. I think we had 9 tournaments. We had 9 or 10 tournaments. And you could, in fact, drop 2 of them to get your best points and all that for the end of the year. But I think the next 3 tournaments, at this point, I don't remember which lakes they were on, but I think I got third, second, and second. Because I started doing that whole thing where I figured out, okay, I have 3 spots I've caught fish on this lake. I'm just going to keep rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating for the whole 8 hours. Just hit them constantly 3 or 4 times and spend a half hour between. Yeah, so they did that. And like I said, I think I had either 1/3 and 2 seconds or 2/3 and 1 second. Coming from being 12th out of 19th and 18th out of 19th and just at the bottom of the line and just hating, I think fishing would never know. No, it's 5 fish total. It's normal tournament, thing. So yeah, like I said, 12th in the first tournament, and like 3 really good finishes or something like that. And then they have a tournament in July, and it's a benefit tournament. Yeah, it's storytelling. Got on fire. It took me a long time to find that download. But anyway, it was a benefit tournament. It was for a guy that started the bass, the ambushers. He actually started this club. He ended up dying of cancer. So every year in their club tournaments, they would open in July. They would open up a tournament that was allowed for club goers plus anybody else that's not in the club could enter, and it was a benefit tournament and all that. So with that one, I decided, okay, well, I'm not going to enter this tournament. I'm going to help out. I'm going to volunteer because we had a barbecue. I actually had the clothing stores at the time, so I made T-shirts for them, donated all that, didn't charge them anything, made up the shirts for it. Blah blah blah. So that one's done. And then the next tournament after that, I think a couple more. Like I said, I don't know if we had 9 or 10, but you could drop 2 of them. And I had the 12th in the next couple tournaments. Thank you. I plan that. I've been planning this for a while, storytelling. It's been on the list. But anyway, I keep saying, but anyway. I know it's actually heat coming off my screen right now. So anyway, the next couple tournaments, I think I got second or third or something. And my friend Jason, he's the one I told you, he's going to come into this. He's going to come into the storytelling more when I get to individual tournaments, because I did a couple. Actually, we did 3 we did 4 together. I know. I was thinking about turning off that light so it's a little more dim. Maybe next time. I don't have the mood lighting down. I'm not changing it now. We're just gonna go with this one. Maybe next time I'll figure out. Yeah, I turn the light in the other room off, or that light off, so it's a little more mood lighting. Maybe I can get some of the sparkling outside of my face. Oh, let me try that now. Now somebody mentioned mood. How's that? Is that better? Oh, oh. The better mood light in there? I don't know. I guess I don't actually need it. I forget that this camera has really, really good light. Is it? All right, good. I said I forget this camera phone has amazing low light, but yeah, I think that's good. Uh, okay. I gotta refresh. Actually, gotta refresh where it was. Anybody help me out here? No, I'm just kidding. So okay. So yeah, so we go to that break. Remember, I had a 12th in the first tournament. No, I still got some here. No, so I got a 12th in the first tournament. And then I had, I think, 3 second or thirds in a row. But at this time, Pat Fatley, who is, I'm telling you, Pat Fatley was my nemesis during all this. I keep forgetting to tell you that he was my nemesis because before I started tournaments, when I had a little 11-foot boat, I don't know, we kind of had a thing going back and forth on the lake, and in some of those tournaments, he didn't believe in my high-speed cranking technique with the square bill, and a couple times when I think time before that, or one tournament I got second, and I came to him and said, after getting like another second or third, and I went, "We're thinking about my technique now. Pretty good, isn't it?" And he went, "No, if it was good, you would have won." And I'm like, freaking prick. First off, you don't think I'm good at fishing. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I was like, but it's high speed cranking. I mean, I don't know if you guys know about high speed cranking. Um, but high speed cranking, I mean, come on. Another thing he told me, and this is Pat Fatley, I'm telling you, my nemesis, and it'll come to a point at the end of this, trust me, with this whole trophy thing. Anyway, one time he goes, "You always talk about losing fish, losing fish. You always talk about losing a big fish." I'm like, "I'm high speed cranking. You're high speed cranking." I mean, sometimes they only get it by one hook. Sometimes they like, don't get hooked good. I, I know the technique. It's a great technique. It catches you a hell of a lot of fish. But the technique within itself, you lose fish. It's just the way it is. I know, we're starting to get more. And so, anyway, one tournament, actually, it was a tournament where I said, "What do you think of my technique now, the high speed cranking?" And he said, "If it was really good, uh, you would have got first. You said you lost a couple fish." And he goes, "Every fish I hooked, I caught." And I didn't say it to him, but I almost said, "Well, if I would have wanted to catch little ones, I probably would have hooked everyone that I caught too." So, but I totally refrained from saying it to him. But he was a plastics guy, didn't say stuff. But yeah, I'm like, it's. I mean, I know it. It's a great technique, but it is inherent within the technique that when you're high speed cranking and moving it so that fast, some of those fish are gonna nail it. I know, where is Sally? And so I knew it was inherent, and he would always say, "Oh, you always talk about fish you miss, blah 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 blah." And I told him, I'm like, well, I don't know. I'd rather have the potential or the possibility to get him in and hook him and lose him than not hook him at all. But like I said at the time, guys, right now you guys see me and you guys see me throwing the drops all the time, throwing the flicking all the time, throwing the jig. This was back in 2004. I was in my 30s, a little more spring chicken. I was a hardcore high speed cranking, top water, buzz bait, spinner bait. I was a power fisherman. I didn't even throw freaking plastics at this time. I was just completely. I was just. I was just totally. Oh yeah, how are we here? Well, you're a little too far into the stream. I wait a long time for people to get on here, guys. Trust me. We had like 2 or 3 of us here. Yeah, we're halfway in. But you're at the good part. I mean, you can always go back and catch up in the stream. Okay, so where was I? Pat Fadley. Beers and tears. Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to get to the point. I'm, I'm losing myself on this stuff because the story's good right now, and I know it's good, but that was my worry about this. uh, yeah, so yeah, so okay, so we got to the point. Let me do a recap here. Sucked the first 3 tournaments I ever fished when I thought I could kick everybody's ass at doing local tournaments. Got together, started doing pretty good. Uh, have an arch enemy. Yeah, have an arch enemy, Pat Fadley, that hated me. uh, I wasn't a plastic fisherman. I was a power fisherman. It was a high speed crag technique. And yeah, so I'm at this point, right? And yeah, I think I told you my friend Jason. He was new to the tournament, but somehow they convinced him to be president that year. Pat Fadley was actually tournament director. He'd been in the club for like 15 years, something like that. And so my friend Jason, so we go that break. I don't enter that one tournament. Oh, you're out. All right. Yeah. So like I said, I think it was 9 or 10 tournaments. It was 9 or 10 tournaments. You could drop 2 of them. Got 12th in the first. Since then, up to that point, after the one that I dropped out of, I'd only had second and thirds, and suddenly my friend Jason, who is now president, and we talked all the time, and like I said, we fished as partners in another club, Gold Coast Bass, and Tri Valley. Those stories are coming with stories. And suddenly on the phone, I'm talking to him. He goes, "You know what? I'm on the phone with him. He goes, "You know what, dude? You're in the lead for Angler of the Year." And I went, "What? I wasn't even thinking of this." She's making dinner, guys. Give her a break. Yeah, all of a sudden he tells me, you're in first place for Angler of the Year. And then he mentions that when he was talking to Pat was a little pissed about it. And he couldn't believe that me coming out of nowhere, because he'd been in the club for 15 years and he'd won evidently a lot of Angler of the Years. But I came out of nowhere and I was in the lead. And I was like, really? Because I wasn't even thinking about Angler of the Year, and that wasn't even in my mind. I was just wanted to prove the fact that, because everybody told me, oh yeah, you can fish with us when you're just on the lake, but if you're in our tournament, it's totally different. The stress, everything else. Yeah, you're late. So, so anyway, I think at that point there were 3 tournaments left. When my friend Jason suddenly goes, you know, you're in the lead for Angler of the Year. And I was like, really? And so then suddenly there was, yeah, we're trying to make it's storytelling. We need a fire behind us. So I had it turned up, but it was hard to hear. Yeah, it's kind of sidejacking me because most of you guys are talking about yourselves, and I think you're talking to me. So anyway, 3 tournaments left. I'm in first place for Angler of the Year. I plan to fish all 3 of them because you can drop 2 of them. I've only missed 1 tournament, yet I got a 12th in the first one. I have first through third in all the rest of them. So next tournament, I actually get another second or third. But remember, during this time, Pat Fadley, my nemesis, the one that was battling against for the that I was the battle and the guy that hated me that didn't like me being in first in that. He'd captured another couple. I think he had like 3 first, but he had some 6s and some 8s. But I had been consistently second and third, second and third, second and third. No beer today. I'm drinking wine. It's storytelling. I'm trying to class it up. I was gonna go to cognac, but I don't drink hard alcohol, so I'm drinking red wine, and I have a fire behind me. So this is Storytelling Tuesday. We're classing it up a little bit here, and I'm. I just say something so bad. I can't get distracted by people that jumped in here so late because the rest of us are involved in a really good story, and I'm really nervous because this is my first Storytelling Tuesday, and I want to get the story going. So I'm your backstory. So yeah, so I ended up third or second in the second to last tournament. There was a tournament at Kachuma, and I'd been down there and I pre-practice. It was a 2-day tournament. I was doing really good. And remember at this point, all I really needed was 1 tournament. Since I dropped the 1, and you could drop 2, I only needed to drop 1, and I had 2 more left. I only needed to beat a 12th place. I was doing really, really good. Kachuma, I was catching like 17, 18 pounds a day when I went down there pre-practice. And I was like, cool, I'm set. Because like I said, I wasn't even thinking about Angler of the Year until my friend Jason goes, you're in the lead. And then I knew that my nemesis, Pat Fadley, would be really pissed off if I joined his club that he'd been fishing for 15 years. And I ended up Angler of the Year and beat him. So that was sort of my focus after that. Since I said I wasn't really thinking that. So, yeah, this is where it falls apart, guys. This is where it really falls apart. At the time, I had a girlfriend. The girlfriend had moved to San Francisco. And she wasn't really a fan of me and my fishing because, well, she was more into me because at the time I had my clothing store and that. She was more of a fashion person. And, I mean, she let me do the fishing and everything. And, well, she'd been away for, I don't know, like a couple weeks in San Francisco or more. Suddenly she said she was coming down the weekend that I was supposed to go to Kachuma for that tournament. So she comes down. I tell her, you know what? I've always wanted to be a tournament fisherman. I've always wanted to do this. I've actually never thought about this, but I'm in the lead for Angler of the Year. I really need to. Anyway, you're coming down. I really need to go to this tournament. I really need to fish it because uh, I can only drop two. I've already dropped one. I need better than a 12th. I need a good one. I think it'll lock me in. She comes down, spends the night. In the morning, I get up at like, I don't know what it was, like 4 o'clock. It's an hour and a half drive to Kachuma. She starts telling me that if I really loved her, I wouldn't go to the tournament. I would stay. I would spend the weekend with her instead of going out fishing. And remember, I was in my 30s. I was a lot younger then, but yeah. Instead of going to that tournament, because we had to verify. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. This is. She didn't support me in it, and I should have known that. Obviously, not together. Not much longer after that. But anyway, yeah, we had to. We had to commit and tell them that we were going to the tournament beforehand, or if we're gonna bail out. I already told them I was gonna be there. I needed to be there. I was gonna be there. She gave me that whole blah 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 in the morning. Uh, all right, Jim Jones. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, yeah. So I ended up obviously not going. Yeah, I know. I can't do any of that stuff live. This was like preempted, and this was an edited video. There'd be a lot more going on here. Um, yeah. So anyway, obviously I didn't go, and my excuse was when I talked to him, or I actually called, I think Pat, my nemesis. I called him up. I told him that I had a flat. I'm like, yeah, I was totally gonna go. I told Justin to go. I committed. We're supposed to commit. I got up in the morning and my trailer had a flat and blah blah blah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I got out of. I mean, yeah. I didn't tell him that I was uh, butt whipped by my girlfriend. I was butt whipped by my girlfriend, and I let her talk me out of going because she hadn't been there in 2 weeks, and she wanted me to spend a weekend with her. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so okay, so now it's well, now pretty much what should have been easy for me to capture Angler of the Year. I plan on fishing next tournament anyway. Plan on fishing next tournament anyway, and that tournament I was doing so good. I could have. I mean, 17, 18 pounds, and I would have easily got probably another second or third, or I could have gone all the way to 11th and still had the points and finished, somewhere in the top three or something on the last tournament to seal the deal on the set of second place, first place, and kick my nemesis Pat Fadley's butt for the most part. So it didn't happen. So suddenly, I have no cushion. I've I've dropped the two tournaments that I have a choice to drop, and I didn't even fish them. So I can't. I mean, I like I said, I needed more than a 12th, and I didn't even fish them. So I don't have a choice now. So it's come down to the very last tournament, and it was in fact a 2-day tournament. And first day was actually at Nacimiento. First day was at Nacimiento, and I told you my friend Jason is one that told me I was in the lead. And he was the president of the club. He was the one keep track of points. He told me that if I keep Pat, if I beat Pat both days, because it's 2-day tournament, you have the one day and the next day, and it's combined points in that. He said if I keep him ahead of me both days, then I will win Angler of the Year. I was like, okay, cool. So we go to Nacimiento. Like I said, it's a tough lake, very small fish, very tight weights. I mean, I said 9 pounds for the win, and it could be like 9 pounds for 8th place. It could be like 9-10, 9-11, 9-9, 9-3, 9. Very close. So we go the first Nasi. I ended up just really stuck. I ended up 5th. Pat ended up 3rd. So so he got ahead of me there. Well, no, they give trophies for, I think it was first through 5th Angler of the Year or something. They don't give trophies every tournament. They only give trophies at the end. But so anyway, yeah. So he got me by 2. So next day we go to San Antonio. We get to lake. It's like 15, 20 mile an hour winds. Even at lunchtime, 6 in the morning, it is just white cat. It is just howling. It's blowing. And to me, I'm doing the high speed cranking thing. For me, that's like butter. I'm like, yes, this is great. Because I always go with the wind. I fish into it. I'm like, this is great. Yeah. So anyway, I'm like totally happy. I'm like, yes, this is my sort of thing. I could win this. I could do this here. So I go out. I fish. I do everything I can. I end up catching. Yeah, anglers there. End up catching. I end up catching 4 keeper smallies. I lost 4 others. I had one that was. Hey Ken, you're right at the end of a good story. Yeah, that's what it is. But in local clubs, they don't give trophies every day. A lot of them give trophies. Well, even FLW, when I do the Costas, they give 1st through 10th, I think. You get trophies. Or 1st through 5th, you get trophies. After that, you go. So anyway, so I'm there. So second day, I'm doing good. I love it because it's heavy wind, and that's the way that I fish. That was the way my technique was. Like I said, I caught 4. I lost 4. And so I ended up weighing 4 fish. Well, it's local clubs compared to like tournament clubs. But yeah, no, well, same thing. So anyway, I go in, I weigh in, and I get, I end up 2nd there. And because, well, no, yeah, no, I got 2nd there because I got 5th the day before and all that. I get 2nd for the overall tournament, but it's points for the first day, points for the second day, plus points for overall. And Pat Fadley at weigh-in said that in honor of respect, he's not going to weigh his fish. And I was like, what do you mean? Respect, honor? What are you talking about, right? Well, evidently, he thought because of where I placed, I had won Angler of the Year. And yeah. And I was like, what do you mean? And so what I found out from Jason, who was my friend that was president, Pat Fadley was terminator, that at that moment and at that point, Pat felt like he had lost Angler of the Year to me. His arch enemy guy. He hated me before I even had that tournament. But anyway, like I said, I was like, what in honor of respect, what, you know? And so I went to his co-angler and I asked his co-angler, I'm like, did Pat even catch fish? And he went, no, he didn't catch fish all day. So he wouldn't even like freaking ante up and actually admit the fact that he didn't catch fish. He turned it into, in respect of blah, 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 I'm not going to. No, he didn't catch fucking fish. It's like, dude, really? Seriously. And so, yeah, that was sort of the end of the thing. He thought he'd lost. Angler of the Year to me. And, yeah, so actually, I don't know. We still had we had the end of the year banquet when they give out the trophies, which is, you know, that's where I got this trophy. So, like I said, I'm friends with Jason. He's president. I talked to him beforehand. He ends up telling me that once all the calculating was done, that once all the calculating was done, everything else, Pat actually won Angler of the Year by 2 points. 2 freaking points, guys. 2 points! And I didn't even enter 2 of the tournaments. And the tournament I had to keep because I couldn't default it was a 12th place. And I think he had 2 or 3 firsts during that year. And his other ones were way lower because I had all seconds and thirds, except for that 112. So, yeah, other than I would just fished one of those 2 tournaments and done better than 12, but I fished way up because, like I said, I learned how to just I learned how to actually fish and only pick 3 spots and rotate through them and only focus and do that instead of just fishing like a normal day, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but yeah, by 2 freaking points. And here's kind of the rub. My line. Here's kind of the rub. At the ceremony, you know, we all meet, we have a barbecue, we have food, we have a ceremony, we do the trophy announcement. When we get to second place, me, he says that I had 200 or 300 points more than any other person in the history of the ambushers to win Angler of the Year. Yeah. I was like a couple hundred points ahead of anybody that ever finished first place in the ambushers. And Pat ended up 2 points that year ahead of me. So, yeah. But see, the thing is, guys, he hated me. Now I think after that, I don't even think he bass fished anymore after that. He sold the boat. I've heard stories about it. He got divorced from his wife. That was um, kind of a bitch. But anything, yeah. But I don't know. I think and I've heard that about in tournament with like KVD and Skeet Reese and sort of these tournament fishermen that have their arch enemy and their rival that fuels them and drives them to fish better than that. But so the fact was, he'd been in that tournament or in that club for 15 years, and he never acquired that many points to win Angler of the Year. And suddenly this year, because of me, and I trust me, I know he hated me. We always went back and forth. He said just like all kinds of crap to me, everything else. There's more to it in other tournaments where I'll get more specific about things. But yeah, it drove him and gave him that much more passion to take it away from me by 2 points. And he'd been in it for 15 years or so. He'd been in it since it started. And he'd won Angler of the Year. But I was the first person to win and not win because I got second by almost 200 or 100 more points than anybody else that ever fished at first. And that year he beat me by 2 more points. So I think it was our rivalry and him just fishing that much harder than everything else just because he did not want to see me become Angler of the Year. But like I said, I've heard that in tournaments and in the FLW and people talk about rivalries and everything else. And it drives you to be that much more passionate than that. But I saw it. I lived it real life. But that is actually a story of me. But that is the story, guys. That's my first Storytelling Tuesday. And that's the history and my long journey it took me to get to second place, Angler of the Year. Missed Angler of the Year by 2 points. And I skipped 2 tournaments. Couldn't even default tournament. Couldn't take the better out of the 2. I just did it because, well, one I wanted to help out because of cancer. The other one, I was in love and listened to somebody that I shouldn't have. So yeah, that's the first actual Storytelling Tuesday. And after this, there's a lot more. I mean, I said I want to kind of do an overview to start, and then there's a lot of stuff in a lot of tournaments, a lot of last minute stuff. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get to that stuff. I've always had an idea to do that, but yeah. So a lot of the next storytelling is gonna be stories about the individual tournaments. Some of them that were in the legacy of this one. Some of them are actually some of them are actually tournaments I did with the other 2 tournaments I did in the year that I did this one at Gold Coast and Tri Valley. Yeah, I have a lot of history of last minute stuff, really unusual stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, but I want to start this out with the whole generalness of this only 1 year, the 1 year I've ever done it. I also will have some stories about the FLW because I've done that for 10 years as a co-angler, the Coastal Series. So I will have stories about that. I have some stories. I have some stories about some other stuff that's not dealing with fishing. Some of them well, let me just kind of overview uh, how I actually became a DJ. That's a really good story. Uh, how I actually captured a murderer. Believe it or not, that's a really good story. How I ended up capturing a guy that had ended up capturing a guy that had two really aggressive um, assault with battery and assault with deadly weapon felonies. Believe it or not. Um, also have a story coming up where I actually recovered stolen fish. Yeah, no, the guys, seriously, these are all true stories. um, no, nothing. No, I want to include these because I said I have a lot of tournament stories, a lot of fishing stories, but I have a lot of stories that are, yeah, seriously, you'll love to hear it. Well, I said, and a guy that had two, like, somebody they were looking for that had two really, really intense felonies in that. And yeah, so that's another story coming up. Oh, I also have a story of but there's one about a, a gun and somebody shooting a gun in the club where I DJ'd. That's an interesting story. Um, I actually have stories about. Oh God, see. I said that's why I love the storytelling Tuesday because I have a lot of them, guys. Uh, yeah, there's one. There's ones that deal with. There's ones that deal with wheels falling off the trailer. Um, no, these are really good stories. It's, like I said, it's just something that happened. It's just, uh, yeah. I mean, I could even go into other earlier stories about skateboarding and stuff like that, but no, I have a lot of really interesting stories, guys. I said I just kind of previewed them here, but from this one, I'm probably going to go more into after this more of the individual tournament stories and that, and then I'll because hopefully once we get this going, more people will join in and more people will get into it and be here. And then towards the end, I'll start getting into into the capturing a murderer, capturing a felon, capturing stolen fish, uh, guns and clubs, and a lot of other really fun stories that don't have to go into. Hey, Darren's my life. You guys like these stories, I'm telling you. Well, good. You cooked it yourself. It should be fantastic. Yeah, guys, that was great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I said, I'm going to have more wine here. Uh, um, yeah, I just want to tell you guys that, God, I can't even get this out. All right. Got it out. Yeah, you are good people. Um, sorry, I need a little more wine before we get this done. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I really wanted a wine bottle, but or a wine glass. I wanted to be more classy, but I couldn't find any in the house. My parents are drinkers. I don't think they have any. So, uh, I'm actually kind of relieved, guys. I'm actually really relieved. I said I've been. You guys, I mean, well, you probably know me. I don't know if you really know me, but I've been actually practicing this in my head and going over it and trying to figure out, just the whole process of my first storytelling and telling the process of red wine. Yeah, the whole. I don't know. I said I don't know. The reality is I've told these stories over and over to different people and different fishermen. I've told them, it's just, it's stories. We're fishermen. We tell stories. Show me the label. I don't know what this is. This is a cheap $2 wine from Oak Lake. Cheap wine from Walmart, I think. That's what I was trying to capture. That's what I said. And the funny thing is, in this house upstairs, uh, actually upstairs in the master bedroom, there's actually a fireplace. It's actually between the bedroom and the bathroom, and it's all in glass, and it's the gas flames and all that. It's really cool. And I was thinking of actually doing it up there and having the fireplace on because if you actually shoot from in the bathroom out, it's cool. There's the background, there's a little chair there. It's a cool setting. But if I had the fireplace on up there, it would get raging hot. No doubt. Like if I kept it on and burning like this. So, I spent about 3 hours today trying to find cool campground burning images and fireplaces and yeah, I found a lot of them. But they were like, it was something that's supposed to be therapeutic and something you just loop and watch. And they were like, I don't know, 8 hours, 9 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And they were like 3 or 4 gigabytes just to download the file off of YouTube. So I found this one. It's actually like 6 minutes. It was only 88 megabytes. I have it on a loop. So it's really cool. But yeah, that was storytelling. I wanted that was the whole idea of having the campfire behind me. And I don't know if can you guys even hear it behind me? I mean, I'm hoping you could. A little bit of ambient. I mean, it's crickets, it's fireplace. But that was sort of the whole process of it. Unfortunately, I actually have an app for this phone that turns it into a. Yeah, I'm hoping it's kind of. Well, that's good. At least hearing something that's kind of nature behind me. Um, yeah, this phone actually has an app like the one that does my 360 camera, but it actually has an app that makes it a projector. But unfortunately, I'm live on the phone, so I can't use the phone. But I thought it'd be cool to do it against like a blank wall and have it up fireplace projected. But I think this works for Storytelling Tuesday, guys. Nice idea. If I F up and I start not and get lost, at least you have this fireplace behind you to kind of keep you entertained. So I'm hoping it works. I hope you guys like this. I think that was where it relooped. There was a little blank for a second. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I hope guys, like I said, I was completely nervous all the way up till the fact that nobody showed up right away. Yeah, I was really nervous till nobody showed up. Because that kind of eased it. I thought suddenly I was going to have like a bunch of people on, and everyone's going to show up all at once, and I was going to have to like jump right into it. But luckily, we sort of eased our way into it. There was only a couple of us, and then suddenly other people jumped into it. But it's the first time I've done it. From now on out, it's going to be cyclic at 7:30 on Tuesday, 7:30 on Tuesday, 7:30 on Tuesday. I said I was thinking 8. No, I was gonna do it. I was gonna actually, yeah, I was gonna have a suit with like a tie or like a Hugh Hefner sort of lounge jacket. With a pipe. I was gonna try to have a pipe while I was like talking and yeah, I just didn't want to take it too like storytelling, too far that way. I mean, it'd be cool to have a pipe and talk to you with a pipe while maybe like smoke a little bit. I said this first one. I think I did pretty good with it. I mean, like I said, I know the stories, guys. The stories have been in my head for 10 years, 11 years. I've told these stories to a lot of people. I've just never documented them. And that's another really cool thing is the fact that now I actually have that story documented. I actually have that story. Well, after this is done and I upload it, that story is actually on YouTube. So when I'm like 90 and have Alzheimer's or whatever and want to just sit down in a hospital room and relive my old stories, now I can watch this and be like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's when I was younger. But yeah, it's always good to put stuff down. And yeah, so that's why I sort of came up with this whole Storytelling Tuesday. I said there's a lot more. For the next, I don't know, it's only once a month or once a week. So the actual tournament stories. Yeah, but as far as actual tournament stories, there's probably at least a good 7 or 8. Yeah, it's about memory. I've been filming myself since 1986, guys. That's when I first got a video camera, VHS. And it's a lot longer than most people. I mean, before the invention of the cell phone and all that, you actually had to have a camera, and back then, yeah. But no, I have stuff from my dorm rooms. I have stuff from parties in college back in '89. I have I have so much stuff sitting in a storage unit that's on VHS. It's amazing. I mean, from basically from 20 years old to me now 52 years old, I pretty much have bits and pieces of my whole life on video. So that's what, like 90, 2000, 2010. So it's like 30 something plus of my 52 years I have captured. Not the best quality because of VHS back in the day, but captured on video. And I know, like 2000 on, 2005 on with cell phones and all that. Nowadays, it's like, well, so do I. Well, so do I. But that far back and have that much of my life captured on video is most people didn't have it right now. So, yeah. Cheers. Now I'm rambling, but yeah, I really want to go back. I really want to go to my storage unit and get out all my videotapes. Yeah. No, that's what I said. Exactly. It's like people don't realize that. I mean, I don't know. It's weird now with the generation, the 2K generation, and I love 2000 and the fact that videos everywhere. But 1986, even into like the mid 90s, late 90s, nobody had that much access to video. Yeah, it's because you had to. You didn't have a cell phone and just capture video. You had to actually buy a separate video, and back then they were expensive, and it was just not the thing. I mean, for me to have a camera in 1986 was just freaking amazing. And nowadays, it's totally, it's not even second thought. I mean, last like what, probably almost from 2010 on now. I think almost every kid or almost every anything capturing yourself on video or taking pictures of yourself is just normal. But take it back in 1986, and even have a camera. You had to have a camera that actually had film. Digital cameras didn't start out until like the early 2000s. Yeah. Well, before 16, they didn't have to have it. But yeah, but that was just sort of the thing. It's just like that's what people don't understand. And the camera I had weighed like 20 pounds. I mean, you gotta remember, dude. Well, I've showed it. I think I've showed it in some line. Finally sold it off to somebody because it needed to be fixed. But no, the camera I had was like the big news camera. I mean, it was, you had to set it on the shoulder and you had to hold it. It was huge. It was just totally, like I said, unheard of. Most people didn't have it. Oh, wait. Oh, I just have another story to tell you guys, too. Another good story. Around 400. No, my first camera that I had, it was a Hitachi top of the line. It was $1,600. Oh, you guys are talking about other stuff about per person for karate and all that. Yeah, no, yeah, no. But my first camera I had was $1,600. My mom got it for me for Christmas. But yeah, no, I just figured out. Oh no, I used to do that too. I have all kinds of old early '80s K rock, early '80s K rock. That should be a good story. They're on tape. They're on VHS. Like 2 hours each, and all old. I used to sit in my room. No, I used to sit. My dad's thing, he had a really high end tape player at the time in like 1980, 1981, all that. And I used to sit at night and wait for certain songs and all that and record off K Rock. K Rock, the original K Rock with Jed the Fish. Jed the Fish, Freddie Snakeskin. God, who was the girl? There was April. Uh, there was Rodney on the Rock. Dusty Street. Yeah, I have all. I mean, those are like, God, those are like radio gods that people don't even know about anymore. 1981 to like 1984, K Rock. Um, Richard Blade. I have Richard Blade when he was a stand. I have him on. I have him on tape, standing in. Not and Richard Blade. I don't know if you guys know, but he does a lot of the multiple or 80s remix, all CDs and everything. Richard Blade. I have him standing in. I think it was for Dusty Street in the early 80s. First time he'd ever been on pretty much on American radio, and he was standing. So yeah, I have them all. I used to cut it and listen to them talk before they went into. But yeah, I so need to get all that crap out of my storage unit, and I don't even know if it's still good, if it's been destroyed from being down there and the heat and everything else. But I really need to get down. I get all that stuff out and start archiving it, sending it to computers because I have Poor Man. That's another guy I can't record. Poor Man. Um, yeah. No, guys, there's gonna be good stories coming out here. Not just fishing ones, but a lot of the other stuff. The well, I'm not gonna recap them now because I've already kind of told you all the stuff that's gonna be coming on these storytelling. Glad you guys here. This have you here. And it's been almost 2 hours, really. Wow. Glad you guys liked the format, by the way. I'm going to keep the format with fire. Maybe I can get some other fires to go in the background. But, maybe. Thank you, High Country Life, or High Country Fly Life. Sorry, I'm into this mint. Yeah, I'm getting older. I don't know when I'm going to die, so I'd like to archive them in case my life after I die becomes of some sort of importance. Hopefully it happens before I die, but if it does, I would like to archive all the stuff that I've done in my life, and this is a good way to do it. And it's good to do it because you get interaction, and it's not just you done the story. I get to comment back and forth with you guys. And when you rewatch this, you actually get to see the comments, which is really cool because I went back and watched some of my lives, and the comments actually show up during it, which is really cool. But anybody else, any more questions? Because other than that, I think I'm going to be ending it. I don't know what time it is right now. Oh, it's 9:30. Yeah, I'm hoping. Hey guys, like I said, thank you so much. I mean, you guys don't even realize. Well, I'm sure you do, or you might, but because it seems like because I do so many videos. You know what? That's the thing I just realized. I uploaded 41 videos in January with my lives and everything. Wait, is Pat what? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, but I just realized that I uploaded. Yeah, I uploaded 41 videos in January. How did I do that? I mean, there's only 30 days. I think it was I was uploading videos and I was going live at the same time. So I don't know. Somehow. I thought 27 was a lot in December, but I ended up uploading 41 videos in January. So I mean, it's just funny because I don't even have that many subscribers. I don't get that many views. But they talk about it takes so much. And the way that you get yourself there and the way that you grow your channel is to do daily vlogs. And hello, there's 31 days in January and I uploaded 41 times. So I think I uploaded more than once a day. And I didn't see much of an uphill climb, a little bit, but thanks, Sally. At least I have one girl. Well, no, I actually have more than that. But YouTube used to tell me I was 100% male. Anyway, I had a lot of females that commented and always went live with me. So that was kind of the fun thing. Hopefully the screen's good. Yeah, right here I always have 4 or 5 bars. So hopefully it's good. Yep. You don't know till you go. Yeah, but thank you guys. I see it's kind of dwindling. I don't know. Reality is, I was thinking it'd get more people. I thought I would, because a lot of people have been talking about this. Actually, I'm taking this year off from at least the FLW. Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm taking this year off as far as FLW. I'm not going to do. I might go to the September tournament summit, but I'm not going to enter. I'm tired of that. I have a friend that has a boat and everything. Wants to fish with me a lot, so maybe I can start doing like the Western Bass Trail tournament stuff with him, or maybe a local club. But I did the Costas for 10 years. I still actually have 3. I did one. I think I did 2 or 3 tournament diaries with them. I think I have 3 more that I have. 2 at Clear Lake, 1 at the Delta, sitting in stock. Haven't had time to edit them. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's a lot of money to do them. The money keeps going up every year. I've found myself more and more getting into focusing on the filming of them and not focusing on trying to catch fish and trying to cash a check. And like I said, it becomes suddenly it's $1,000, $1,200 just to go there and do them. So it became sort of more of an expense than a reward. So I don't know. Once CCB gets going, and once things, point that I can fund it and use it as something that can be beneficial, that I might go back to them, or just start doing some local tournaments, local clubs. Because you guys remember going to those FLWs? It started out for me. It started out at I think it was less. I think it was $350. And I think this year to enter as a coingler, I think it's 650. So it went 300 up $300 in the last, I think, 3 years that I did it. So it's just becoming, because that's just a hammer, and then you have your expense to get there, then you have your hotel room, then you have tipping your pro, then you have all the other stuff. So yeah, it becomes 650 to enter, and then adding all the other stuff. Suddenly you're looking at like $1,000, $1,200 just to go there, and unless you make it top 10, uh, even the top 10, if there's a majority of a field, you'll only make like $1,000. So you're not even breaking even. So if you get like 35th or 34th when they pay out, you might make $300, but you pay $1,200. So I said it's just become more and more of a, unless you're in the top and up there to get, and with me going there and me trying to film it, yeah. And the fact is, with me, I'm more into the filming of it, the capturing of it. So I'm more, and so I'm more focused on that, and I'm filming, and so then I kind of miss fish. Then I kind of do that and that, and so yeah, like I said, it becomes, to capture it and have the footage is one thing, but to, yeah, no, I was going. That's as a coin. The money I just said, that's a coin. I think it's $1,700 now, or 1,800, 17 or 1,800 to enter as a pro. 650 now going learning, and 1,700 or 1,750 or 1,800 as a pro. Yeah, no, that's going there, guys. And like I say, going there, yeah, going there and paying for your hotel. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, well, I that's what I kind of said. Well, the reality is $650. $650 if I went for a guide trip. Sometimes it's like 300 a day. So no. Wait, what was that? Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, you look at it as as a guide trip. But the reality is, I've spent so many of the in the last 10 years being a co-angler behind a pro, and I've helped my pro and taught my pro. Yeah, no, you're supposed to. It's actually not a regulation. It's not actually in the rule book. You don't have to pay your pro anything, but most people, as a co-angler, you will tip them. But actually, in the rule book, and that's another storytelling Tuesday when I tell you actually what happened in the Delta that I talked about back in September. Um, yeah, in the rule book, you don't. It's and see if this is the weird thing with me. If I was a pro and I had a co, the reality is that money is that's me as a pro. That's my money. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's me as a pro. I spend that money. I want to would want to educate the co behind me and do everything I could with the co behind me. And if I was ever a pro in the front of the boat with my own boat, I would never, ever accept money from my co-owner behind me. Even if they offered it to me, I'd say, you know what, no. This is what I do. I'm a pro. You're here. There's a reason we have co-anglers. There's a reason because you guys can learn from us. You're in the back of the seat. You're paying enough money to be here. Don't give me a damn cent. Yeah, no, I said absolutely. That's more storytelling Tuesday interests me about tournaments where I've outfished my pros and I've helped my pros. So that's why I said it's. I don't know. It was back to where we were talking about guide service and all that. Yeah, that is. I mean, that's good. It's me. I get to go on Clear Lake. I get to go around and fish behind a pro and all that. And for people as a co-angler and you're trying to learn it and you're trying to become a better bass fisherman, that's fine. But I find myself in a boat behind a pro, and I actually have a lot more knowledge than the pro that's in the front of the boat. Because you don't have to be a pro; all you have to do is pay the money to be in the front of the boat. So a lot more weekend anglers, a lot of them are retired people. And it's just sort of their thing they want to do is to end these tournaments and fish them as a pro. But the reality is they don't know jack crap about how to fish tournament and how to catch fish. And so, yeah, as far as think of it as a guide trip, that's nice. But it's getting drawn a pro and all that is all random, and you can get a really good pro you can learn from. You can get somebody that doesn't know anything. They're only a pro because they paid the money and they have the boat. So that's one of the things to know. Yeah, no, I know most of them. I said I've been doing it 10 years. But I'm not gonna do it this year. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'd rather focus on these videos, do this stuff. So I might go up there and film them. Might go up there and film like I did one year. I didn't get in to Delta. I'm not gonna Clear Lake. It's like a 5-hour drive, and that Delta's only like 2.5. So yeah, might just do a hangout at the FW Costa. Some videos in September, maybe go live. Plus Ron Lipton, who's the person I've been with the whole time, he left as tournament director, so I'm not to be there. And I love Gary and a bunch of other friends. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of the old school. I mean, I'm sure that the fishermen themselves would be there, but a lot of the crew and all that I had a sort of tight knit following with and love to be there. After Ron left, I don't know if they're gonna be there, so it might be totally new people. But I don't know. I said, gonna take a year off from it. I've been doing it the last 10 years. Still have 3 videos. From there, eventually I'll do a tournament diary and produce it. And like I said, I have a friend that has a really nice Stratos. He's local. Maybe we can join some clubs and I can start doing tournament diaries as sort of a local thing rather than bigger FLW tournaments. But this one was about this, guys. Yeah, I don't know why they don't anymore. They used to. I don't know, but a lot of it is you have to get permits to do them. A lot of people don't know this. I mean, just show them do it, but legally for a local tournament, you have to get permits. And I know this down in St. Louis with Margarita Lopez and all that. And they would only give so many permits. So I don't know. Maybe Coyote and Ashton, they decided Fish Games not give permits for local tournaments, do tournaments there. But this is legit local clubs. If you're just a road, you're a road club, you can just show up and do it. But legit clubs, you have to actually get permits. Yeah, no, you have to like schedule it. You have to get a permit. You have to do all that stuff to have a tournament. It's regulated by the fishing game and everything else. And if they're like, you might submit for a certain day. Wow, Lois, you showed up late. Not really. How late is it? 9:50. Oh. Yeah, but you have to get permits, and sometimes if you're scheduling a tournament on a certain Saturday and there's 4 other tournaments that are scheduled, then they won't give you the. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of clubs don't play with the rules. They just free to show up and do it. But to legally do it in California with a local club, you have to be registered and you have to file for it. I mean, I know this because Pat Fadley and my friend Jason were the president of it, so he told us that because we'd say, "Oh, why don't you do this lake, that lake, this time, that lake?" And he goes, "Oh, well, I submitted for that day, but we couldn't do it because there was 2 other tournaments, blah blah blah." So it's regulated if you have a legitimate local club, and even the FLW and like Wild West Bass and all that, they have to file for all the permits and everything else to do the tournament. So it's not just show up and do it, guys. Yeah, actually, thanks, Lois. I couldn't figure out this whole time. I've been on for like 2.5 hours and I'm freaking burning up. I'm like, it's not usually this hot in this house. And I forgot I have this freaking. Yeah, actually, I get. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize how much heat comes off the screen when you play a fire. But yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Thanks, Lois. Sorry if I got a little sarcastic on that one. But I'm drinking wine, by the way. Storyteller Tuesday, I had to up it. I was going to do cognac, but I don't drink hard alcohol. And, well, wine, it's a step up from beer. So that's where we're at right now. And you're going to have to go back and watch this whole thing because I told an epic story. I told an epic story. You're definitely going to have to go back and watch this once uploaded because I was nervous, but I got into it. I told the whole story of where is it? The whole story that led me in my first year ever of fishing tournaments to a second place angler of the year. There was a nemesis. There was drama. There was like shootings. There was dead people. Oh God, you gotta go back and watch it because it was just amazing. Good, and it's less volume. I'm trying to come back from drinking volumes of stuff. Must be getting ready. Nope, nothing's going on the fire. I did spill, I think, red wine on me at some point, but it's all good. Yes, yes. I learned that from my friend Ash because he actually works in. Well, I don't know. It's kind of to the point, but I don't know. I'm a volume guy, like 232s, 240s, that thing, and some with I don't know, some with volume and consistency of the volume over time compared to well, unless you overdo it. I mean, if you're drinking a freaking fifth of Jack Daniels every night, like hard stuff, that's gonna freaking kill your freaking kidney and everything else. But I don't know, something about the volume. And so yeah, I don't know. But wine, I mean, they say wine's not bad compared to beer. It's actually better for you. I mean, it has more content, especially red wine. It has the phosphates, and other stuff that's supposedly sort of, kind of, generally more healthy than just beer. So I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna cut it all out altogether. But this is my new trend. I'm a wine guy with a fireplace, and I do storytelling about fishing. All right, guys, I think that's gonna wrap that up. I'm getting a little bit loopy. And we're looking at what? We're almost we're at 2 hours and 19 minutes. Damn. And it took a while to get people going. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna do a survey about it because I said I started at. I don't know when, and it's upset weather. Totally upset weather. I haven't fished in like I don't know, what, like 4 days now, 5 days. It's been heavy rain and wind. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's supposed to be 100% rain on Friday. It's supposed to rain on Sunday. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking a break from fishing right now. Just filmed a cool one. I told you guys about it. I'm gonna upload tomorrow about me, what I would buy at Walmart to start bass fishing. Have it done. Sorry, be here. Upload tomorrow. Have another one that me and Ash did, traveling, kind of a traveling vlog, shopping, and tackle junkie kind of thing. I still have some shows that I've already filmed that are past tense at Pinot and Lexington and Anderson. So those could be coming. Plus, I don't know, maybe just late night live in front of the fireplace. Something like that. Okay, other than that, get ready to leave, get ready to just, pound this one out, say, yeah, boom, over. I'm going to do a survey about it. What do you think about the time? Is time good or time bad? Is 7:30 good? 8 o'clock good? 9 o'clock? I mean, I don't want it to be too late for people back east. Yeah, I haven't. No, I have some behind the scenes stuff. I upload that one picture for people that became Patreons. I haven't even been promoting it really. I mean, I put at the end of the last video. I think I put last. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna start doing some behind the scenes stuff for the Patreon. I actually, when I get done fishing at the end of the day, I actually leave my hat cam on for quite a bit, and I walk around. I often actually talk to people and show a whole bunch of stuff that it never makes the video because I just use the footage of us coming in, but I always leave it on. One minute went. Oh, Lewis, have you checked out the Patreon? Yeah, been on. Go to Patreon. Go check out my Patreon. Everybody said if I got a Patreon, they would support me, and Low Budget Bass, that's the only one that's come on and support me so far. Of course, I haven't had a lot of the regulars on since then. Suddenly, all the people that told me they support me haven't been on for live. So, and I haven't really promoted it other than putting on the video. That was the video that I put on for the public video for the Patreon. I haven't told everybody that I now have a Patreon. I'm showing editing this video at the end. Supports Patreon, and then I think my next video, that's my fishing video at the end, instead of CCP Custom Baits, it's gonna be hey, come check us out on Patreon. Hey, Jag Fishing, what's up? So, yeah. I said, everybody said they support me, and then suddenly, like, I don't think so. I think you can pay with, you can pay PayPal or bank account or anything. I have it. The way I get paid is not PayPal. They have the option for PayPal. Mine is just actually direct deposit to my bank account. Hit the thumbs up. Well, on my end, YouTube is sucking because it doesn't matter how many people hit the thumbs up. On lives at the moment, it's been this way for the past like week and a half. On my end, it doesn't show me lives. Right there, I'm pointing at where it is. It's not there. Yeah, it's you can go to Patreon / Southern Coast Bass, all one word. Don't look at YouTube, man. Show Patreon. Little as $1 a month, you can support me. I have 3 tiers, but as little as $1. Low Budget Bass, and he went for the whole $5. And then I have one that's a $10. There's not, obviously there's not much content on there, but I'm working on it. like I said, I was just talking about it with Lovitch about it. I have a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of stuff I film that, in the context of a video and a show, and to keep it a certain amount of time and to keep it watchable and not like monotonous and ongoing. But a lot of that stuff, the after show stuff and stuff, because I always leave my camera on my head cam and I talk to people and it's candid and everything else because they don't know I'm filming on it. But I have a lot of that stuff on it. And a lot of times I just erase it, but now I'm going to start saving it so I can use it for a lot of candid and background stuff on the Patreon. Plus, there should be special giveaways. Plus, evidently, I found out that I actually go live on Patreon, and it's only allowable to Patreon members, not regular YouTube. But at this point, there's not enough people on here to even think about doing that. So that might be something that's way in the future. But I have lots of plan for it. But I need support. I need help. Even if it's only $1. Yeah, go check it out. Like I said, I'm just now starting. I got up. It took a long time. It took like 4 or 5 hours the other day just to even get all that stuff hooked up. But plus, I was working on the storytelling, and I have a lot on the plate, a lot going. I uploaded freaking 42 videos in January alone, more than one a day. And I don't know if I don't know if there's any fishing channel on YouTube that most of them are only like 2 or 3 days a week is their schedule. Or even if they're daily, that's only 31. And I uploaded 41 videos in December or in January. So I have a lot of content and ability to produce a lot of content. Not much. Just getting ready to sign out, Chris. You missed everything. Go back and watch it. It's a really good story. I've been on here for 2.5 hours now. I've been on 2.5 hours. I'd love for you guys to catch up and everybody talk. But I'm exhausted. I told a whole long story, so I'm not against you, Chris. You just shut up right here. But yeah, definitely go back and watch it. It was a good story. And I did what you said. I got the footage of the fire burning. That was Chris's. He said you can go on YouTube and you can find a bunch of them. So he was the reason that I have this cool look behind me while we're doing this. And now I've learned that I need to leave the other light off and only use the light that's in this room because it gives it more ambience. It makes it more show up. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. I always hate leaving when people are still watching, but I got to learn to say it's time to go. Definitely next Tuesday. I can do anything in the background as far as, but this is storytelling. Storytelling is supposed to be around a fireplace. That was the whole thing. So yeah, thanks guys. I said next Tuesday. No, I do it. No, but this is storytelling. Maybe on some of my other ones, but this is storytelling. It's gonna be the campfire, and hopefully I get some more. But yeah, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Check out like Lois. Yeah, check out the Patreon. Anything will help. I'm trying to gain a following, something that can help me grow the channel and exist in the world where I don't have a day job. Still trying to avoid a day job. I'm hopefully going to be on unemployment soon, and And also, I'm thinking, I don't know, I have 401k that I started. I didn't want to start in the first place. So I might cash that out. Yeah, thanks a lot. Like I said, next Tuesday. Yeah, thank you guys. I hope you liked it. But yeah, okay, next Tuesday, there's going to be another one. It's going to be pretty much tournament stories, and then I'll start getting into the capturing the murderer, capturing the multiple felon, uh, finding lost fish, and all that other stuff. But since I started with this, I want to fill you in with the tournaments that led to it, more specifically in each tournament because there's a lot of drama and everything else. But thanks a lot, guys. I'm out. Catch you next time.